The dog and the reflection pool. The forest was quiet that evening, too quiet. And that was exactly why Bristle, a dusty brown farm dog with a nose for trouble, stopped dead in his tracks. Because somewhere ahead, water was whispering. He'd been wandering since sunrise, chasing scents that stretched into nothing, distracted by every rustle and flicker the forest threw at him. Now his tongue hung heavy, his paws sagged, and thirst throbbed through every tired step. So when he heard that soft, glimmering ripple, he lifted his head with a spark of hope. The trees parted around a small, moonlit pool, perfectly still, perfectly silent, perfectly waiting. Bristle padded toward it, heart fluttering with relief. The air cooled around his muzzle, carrying the clean, earthy scent of water. He could almost taste it. But the moment he leaned in, something moved. A face. Another dog. Brown, dusty, tired, staring up from the water. Bristle froze. His ears perked high. His tail stiffened. "Who is that?" He leaned closer. The dog leaned closer. He snarled. The dog snarled. In an instant, exhaustion vanished and pride surged. This was his pool, his water, his find. No stranger was taking it from him. He barked, loud, sharp, echoing across the clearing. The other dog barked back. Bristle barked again, louder this time. The reflection matched him, snarl for snarl, bark for bark, chin trembling exactly like his. His frustration boiled. Every bark sent ripples racing across the water's surface, warping the stranger, stretching him, distorting him, making him look even more threatening. A gust of wind swept the clearing, rustling leaves. Bristle's voice cracked, but he refused to step back. He barked again, another volley of fury. And this time, something strange happened. The reflection didn't bark back. It didn't bark at all. The water simply shook so hard the image shattered into broken patches of shadow and moonlight. Confusion flickered through him. He waited. The water stilled. The dog returned. But now, with the ripples thinning, Bristle saw something he hadn't noticed before. The stranger's coat was his coat. The stranger's eyes were his eyes. The stranger's trembling hunger, his own. A single drop of water slid from a leaf overhead and fell plink into the pool. The reflection scattered again. And finally, Bristle understood. He wasn't fighting a stranger. He was fighting himself, his own noise, his own pride, his own impatience. All those moments he had barked, he could have been drinking. Slowly, cautiously, he lowered his head again. This time, he didn't bark. He didn't growl. He simply breathed and waited. The reflection softened. The stranger faded. The pool became what it had always been. Water, cool and clean, and offering exactly what he needed. Bristle finally drank. Long, deep, grateful gulps. The kind that tasted like peace. And as the moon drifted higher, as the forest relaxed around him, as the last ripple smoothed itself into calm, Bristle lifted his head and let out a small satisfied sigh. Because he had learned something simple, something quiet, something true. Sometimes, the greatest obstacle between you and what you need is the noise you make yourself. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.